Today, we have the DCEU's Kryptonian monster, Doomsday, taking on the MCU's God of Thunder, Thor. Who wins? Let's find out. So, as always, gotta talk about strength. Who's stronger? Well, it took two of Clark's hands to stop a punch from Doomsday. He sent Clark absolutely flying with a punch, like hundreds of meters, causing massive damage to a building in the process. He also just routinely overpowered Superman, throwing him around, sending him flying with absolute ease. He also done the same thing to Wonder Woman, just ragdolled her all around, throwing her around, sending her flying, the like, with ease. He even killed Superman while dying to the Kryptonite spear. And also, if you're known as the Kryptonian monster, safe to say you're incredibly strong and powerful. But Thor has matched Hulk twice and even sent him absolutely flying. He destroyed the Rainbow Bridge with Mjolnir. He's overpowered Loki and Iron Man. He was momentarily able to fend off Thanos while Thanos had all the leverage, and he was already been beaten up by Thanos, but was also weakened by his weight gain of the last 5 years. And then he has the greatest strength feat in the MCU when he restarted the Forge in Nidavellir with a little help from Rocket. I'd say I'd say Thor is stronger simply because he's been around longer and he's just done more, but it is really, really close. What about durability? Well, Doomsday is as tough as he is strong. He withstood a punch from Clark that sent him flying, and combined attacks from Clark and Diana just fine as well. He withstood being punched into space by Superman, followed by a direct hit from a nuclear bomb, followed by re entry from the atmosphere, followed by a fall from orbit, and was literally just fine. He got right back up, regenerated, and was good with it. He also had a crazy regenerative healing factor, seeing that when Wonder Woman cut his hand off, he instantly regrew it as a large bone shard spike. More on that later. But Thor tanked being stabbed in the stomach and the explosion of the destruction of the Rainbow Bridge just fine. He endured brutal beatings from Hulk and Thanos. He survived the destruction of his spaceship and of that piece of Sokovia. He endured being tortured by the Power Stone. He also possibly has the greatest durability feat, as he survived a blast from the neutron star for nearly a minute. He took the heat of a neutron star for nearly a minute. The only other durability feat that could rival that is Hulk snapping with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's it. So, again, I'd say Thor is tougher for the same reason why I'd say he's stronger. He's just done more. But Doomsday does have his healing factor, making it just incredibly, incredibly close. And lastly, we have speed. And I think you're going to be surprised by this, but I actually think Doomsday is faster. Like, Thor easily blocked several Chitauri blaster fire with Mjolnir, outpaced fighter jets, and temporarily outpaced a dragon. But Doomsday was crazy fast, y'all. He casually blitzed Clark and Diana several times, easily countered their blitzes, and even caught Clark by his foot after he took off flying past him. He's also just moved as a blur. This massive thing is a blur. Uh, yeah, that is crazy. So both are physically powerful. I think we already knew that. Now, I don't think this will be much of a factor, but Thor does have well over 1,000 years of combat training and experience, and has fought in several wars and has taken down many monsters. If you want a testament of his skill, look back to his first movie. I know it wasn't that good, but he did take down over a dozen shield agents while depowered, and only got hit one time. So, yeah, he's a good fighter. Uh, but anyways, let's talk about their powers. Well, a lot of Doomsday's powers come from his reactive adaptation ability. Basically, after suffering a major injury, he'll adapt to it. When Wonder Woman cut his hand off, he regrew it as a massive shard that was capable of killing Superman. After suffering the nuke and re-entering Earth's atmosphere, he gained the ability to release these massive electric pulses that covered several city blocks. But to be fair, they didn't do much damage to Clark or Diana. He also has heat vision that's more powerful than Clark's, and he can even fly. He can fly at blurring speeds. But Thor can project lightning that sent Thanos and Hela flying, can amp his punches with lightning, summon lightning all around him, and manipulate the weather. But he also has Stormbreaker, a weapon forged by the power of a neutron star, and is one of the most powerful weapons in the MCU. It allows him to fly, summon the Bifrost, and project lightning as well. It even split a blast from a 6 stone Infinity Gauntlet and easily cut Farmer Thanos' head off. So, I think the big question here is how does Doomsday's adaptive ability square up against Doomsday? I think that's what it really comes down to. Well, I think it's safe to say he can adapt to Thor's lightning somehow or another, but think about this. Doomsday didn't really show that he adapted to Wonder Woman's magical sword. Yes, he regrew his hand after it was cut off, but he didn't really show that she couldn't just do it again or simply just decapitate him. And seeing how easily Stormbreaker sliced Thanos' head off and even injured the Mad Titan in Infinity War, it'll have no problem doing the same to Doomsday. I believe a good decapitation and the fight is over, or at least for now it's over. Uh, Doomsday did show that he could regenerate his hand, but he didn't show that he could regenerate his head. It might not put him down permanently, but it would put him down at least temporarily. Not to mention, the Superman and Wonder Woman that Doomsday fought were weaker than they are today. Like, they've both gained in power since Batman vs. Superman. So, Doomsday would be a monster that Thor has never faced against. He's never seen anything like Doomsday. But I do think Thor would eventually get the win simply because of Stormbreaker. Thor wins after one hell of a fight. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. Catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.